In this video, I'm going to show you how I made these simple storage bins out of some scrap wood. We are in need of some more storage solutions for the kids' rooms in a bad way. In my son's room, his Legos are out of control. My daughter has tons of other toys, dolls, My Little Ponies and stuff. So we're trying to come up with a few more ways that they can have a place for everything so that stuff doesn't just end up all over the floor. I started out at the crosscut sled on my table saw. I made sure to set up stops for each of the cuts since I planned to batch out 6 of these storage bins at the same time. Then I sanded for what seemed like forever. Next, I started laying out where I wanted the handles to be. I just used a Forstner bit on the drill press to establish the 2 outside parts of the handle and then connected them with a very unprecise jigsaw. Oh, and I made sure that I put my head right in the way when you needed to see what I was doing. That's always a good idea. Next, I used a rasp to clean up what the jigsaw left as a very rough cut. And I added a slight roundover to all of the handles. Then it was time for assembly. I won't bore you by showing you all of them being assembled. It was the same thing, just another 5 times. I used glue and brad nails and nothing else for these, and that should be plenty strong for how these will be used. Hey, real quick, if you didn't know, I have a podcast. It's called We Built a Thing. And Drew Fisher from Fisher's Shop and Mark Christ from the Gunflint Designs channel, the 3 of us get together and we chat about making things, being dads, all kinds of stuff. It's a little bit different format, so if you haven't checked it out already, please go do that. If you have been listening, give us some feedback. Let us know what you like about it, and maybe even if you have topic suggestions for the future. Okay, now back to the project. I broke all of the sharp edges by hand, and then I started taping them all off for paint. I wanted each of them to have a unique look, so I took my time in this part of the creation. Sometimes I would just use tape, but sometimes I would even use some printer paper to help cover a large area. I was able to use my medium spray shelter by HomeRite for all of this. It was awesome. So I did 3 different things. Number 1 was using this Color Shot spray paint. It's a premium spray paint that I would compare to Montana Gold. They sent this to me to try out, and I have to say I was pretty impressed. The dry time was super fast, and 2 coats yielded a very nice coverage. Number 2 was a Rust-Oleum spray. This is one of their spray paints that you see a lot. It's like $4 a can. It ended up looking really good, but the dry time took forever, even in my temperature-controlled shop. So I'm finally ready to try out the HomeRite Super Finish Max sprayer, this bad boy right here. I briefly used it when I was at Haven Conference. They had a demo set up, and I'm looking forward to trying this out and then using it on some larger projects. It's super simple. It's basically just plug in and start spraying. They sent me this sprayer, and I can honestly say I'm just looking for more things to spray with paint now. I sprayed 2 types of acrylic paint in it, and both worked great even without thinning the paint. Quick shout out to Deco Art for letting me try some of the metallic paint that they have. This copper paint is from them, and it really impressed me with how smooth of a finish I was able to get. Next, I sprayed on a couple of coats of water-based polyurethane using the HomeRite sprayer again. It worked great, but be warned, you need to turn down the volume a bit from the acrylic paint setting for a really thin finish like this. I ended up putting on slightly too much. So I had a bunch of scrap plywood laying around, actually from quite a few years ago when we built this house. So I decided to put together some small bins like this, 3 for each of their rooms, and I think they turned out great. Do you ever hold on to scraps like I do and try to make projects out of them? For some reason I have a hard time throwing away certain scraps. So let me know below what is a scrap wood thing that you've made that you just can't throw that material away and you do end up making something out of it. Thanks for watching. If you would, hit that subscribe button and click the bell so you'll be notified when I put up another video. I'm gonna put up another couple videos for you to watch right here if you haven't seen them already. Thanks so much. I'll see you next time.